ప్రత్యేక రాష్ట్ర పోరాటంలో భాగంగా తెలంగాణ రాజకీయ ఐకాస ఢిల్లీలో రౌండ్ టేబుల్ సమావేశం నిర్వహిస్తోంది. ఇందులో ఐకాస భాగస్వామ్య పక్షాలతో పాటు కొన్ని ఇతర పార్టీల నాయకులు పాల్గొన్నారు. ఈ సమావేశంలో తెలంగాణ రాజకీయ ఐకాస అధ్యక్షుడు కోదండరాం మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు ప్రత్యక్షంగా చూద్దాం.
They happened, we appealed, we launched a major campaign, we had mass oath swearing and ceremonies, oath taking programs were organized, asking students not to, we requested them to promise in public view, in collective, that they would not commit suicide. But these counseling sessions did not work because it was a form of protest. And one person, Yadireddy, come all the way to Hyderabad, from Hyderabad to this place, and he carries a letter in which he says before coming to Delhi, he actually wanted to go to his home, visit mother, have food cooked by his mother, and before coming to Delhi. But then he realizes that those affections may pull him back, and he refuses to go home, comes to Delhi, hangs right in front of the parliament. No response. What really shocks us is no appeal from any quarter to stop this suicide. No appeal from any quarter. Neither the state assembly. Repeatedly state assembly was urged. Repeatedly state assembly was requested to discuss this issue. They refused to even pass a resolution requesting people to stop this method and promising that they would do something to realize this. Nothing happens. We requested Telugu Desam party. They refused to pass a resolution in this. We requested the Congress party. They refused to make a statement on this issue. It's so shocking that more than 1,000 people die and yet no one bothers to respond, no one bothers to take it seriously, and human life, so such kind of a lack of recognition for human life is what really pains the Telangana people most. Today that becomes the crucial issue, and therefore we are here. We are here because these deaths are a consequence of the failure of the democracy. And we are asking your support, because in Delhi, as members of parliament, you can raise this. You can ask Congress party to commit itself, to say something, yes or no, we are prepared to take any answer from the party. Yes or no, we are prepared to take any answer. But they refuse to say anything. One day they hold a meeting, and today, few days ago, the Telangana Congress leaders held a huge meeting. The next day, Andhra Congress leaders asked for a permission to hold a similar meeting. It was more or less, we heard, and the newspapers carry a report that they are also granted permission. What Chief Minister said, the Congress, Digvijay Singh says this needs to be addressed and we will find a solution. And then the next day, Chief Minister says Telangana will not be formed. So you speak with so many voices. One day the Congress spokesperson says, it is a complicated problem. The next day he says, when did we promise Telangana? And this kind of a frivolous arguments, this kind of a irresponsible behavior is what pains the Telangana people most. And we are here, therefore, request you. We want to make two things very clear at the end of this presentation. Number one, this is not fed by some kind of a primordial belief system. This is not fed by a kind of a regional chauvinism. This is not. This movement is essentially a struggle for democracy, equality and justice. We want to live as citizens with self-respect and exercise the powers to enjoy our resources, and which is constitutionally recognized under Article 3. What we are asking for is a separate statehood under Article 3. We are not asking for some kind of a privileged status in this country. We are not asking for autonomy. We are not even threatening to secede from this Indian Union. We